Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be sharing our language arts picks for the 2024 school year. Like I said last week, this is a collaboration series hosted by myself and Devine over at Calm in the Chaos Homeschool, so make sure that you check out the description bar when you're done with this video and see what all of the mamas are using for language arts next year. Now, this is the second video in a 4-part series. Today we are talking about language arts. Last week we talked about math, so if you missed that video, I will link that up here so you can check it out in case you are looking for math curriculums for next year. Next week we are going to be going over family subjects and history, science, and then the following week we are going to be talking about extracurriculars, and that's going to happen every Monday for the next couple of weeks. So make sure that you have the notification bell set if you are looking for your curriculum choices for next year. Now, I am going to have a 2nd grader and a 6th grader, and for both of my kids, I have chosen to go with IEW. It worked beautifully for my son this year, who is in 5th grade, and we used the PALS version for my 1st grader, and we've really enjoyed that curriculum. It's been a blessing. Writing has not always been the easiest subject to find a curriculum that works with my older child, so that has been really nice. So for the first thing that we're going to be using for my 2nd grader is all about reading level 2. She used level 1 this year and did amazing with it. She actually flew through it. She came to it with some reading experience already under her belt, so I think that really helped her with it. I already have it and I actually meant to start using it, but with the move, everything has been crazy. I don't have it to show you right now just because it is currently packed away. I've pulled out some curriculum to try to do reviews on and show you guys, and then the rest I forgot about and it's packed somewhere downstairs. I don't know. So that's the first thing that we're going to be using just to help continue to refine her reading skills. I'm going to get her a spelling workbook to do, and then also start introducing her to Phonetic Zoo level 1, and then I'm just going to kind of see, you know, if that's a good groove for her or if it is too much. So Phonetic Zoo for her, a workbook, and all about reading. And then for writing, I have Bible Heroes from IEW, which I am really excited to use with her. You guys, if you're ever interested in IEW and there's a particular book that you're looking for, go to their clearance section, because I don't even remember how much I paid for this one. I want to say I paid like $13, and so it was a pretty good deal. That's why it has the little thing, because I guess it was like a display book. But you look inside and it's all good. It's not, even though it was a display, it's not used to any degree. It doesn't look crinkled or anything like that. So that's what we're going to be using for our 2nd grader. I'm really excited to do the Bible Heroes. I wanted to do it with both my kids, but ultimately I decided against it just because I really want to make sure that since he's done such a beautiful job being challenged with IEW this year, that we continue the pace. My main reason for wanting to kind of group them together is I thought that with having a baby and a toddler running around, or a preschooler, he's going to be a preschooler soon. You guys, all my babies are growing up. And my 2nd grader and my 6th grader, that our homeschool could be a little more easygoing if I taught my 2 older ones together as much as I possibly could. But my daughter wanted to do Bible Heroes and my son wanted to do a different themed version of IEW. So he is going to be doing Fables, Myths, and Fairy Tales. And that one sounds equally fun. So I feel like I'm going to get the best of both worlds for language arts next year. I'm going to get to do Fables, Myths, and Fairy Tales with him and Bible Heroes with her. If you guys want to flip through of this one just to see inside and see what it covers, let me know. I will try to get that done. And then for grammar for him, he will be moving on to Fix-It Grammar Level 2, Town Mouse and Country Mouse. And like I mentioned in a previous video, we are currently doing Fix-It Fix It Grammar Level 1. And my son has really enjoyed doing this. He does try to get one over on me though and skip the initial reading for each week. So I'm going to go back and make like a little quiz, even though I don't like quizzes, and just see what he recalls before we truly do move on to this one, because I want to make sure that he has a really strong foundation in the first one before moving on to this one, because I was listening to a podcast from Andrew Pudawa and he's like, yeah, Fix It Grammar Level 5 or whatever the last one is. I think it was Level 5. He's like, I can't even do. So I'm like, okay, if the creator can't even do it, then you have to have a really, really strong foundation in order to move on. Now, the last thing that we are going to be using for him is the cursive knowledge from IEW as well, because I want both of my kids, or all of my kids actually, because I have some littles, to know cursive. So see, these lessons are pretty short. They're not going to take very long at all. But I want them to know how to read and write in cursive, and just have a really good foundation for writing and penmanship anyway. The one curriculum that I did forget to mention from my daughter, just because I don't have it in front of me, is the handwriting from the Good and the Beautiful. She is going to be doing that to work on her penmanship and just basic letter writing and word writing skills, whatever you want to call it. I'm exhausted because I have a newborn, so don't judge. If you know the words, they leave my mind before my mouth starts speaking. So that is everything that my kids are going to be using for language arts. I'm just double checking. Oh, and then my son, he is going to be using, I'm sorry you guys, I'm very like all over the place right now. We are moving, don't judge me. So my son is going to be doing, he started Level B of Phonetic Zoo this year, but he is maybe halfway through it. So we are going to continue that next year. It only has 3 levels, A, B, and C. So I don't think that it's bad to not finish all in 1 year, right? It's okay. If you're there and you're like, oh man, my kid hasn't finished, it's okay to continue through multiple years as long as they get it. So that is it. If you guys want to see flip-throughs through any of this, let me know. I am planning my curriculum review and flip-throughs for the summer. So I would love to hear your thoughts on anything that I've shown, if there's anything that you want to see. Don't forget to check out the playlist and see what all of the other moms are going to be using for their language arts this year. And if you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button, and I will see you again later. Bye.